Get the short Mars mantra MP3 at JasonGallant.ca.
Om Angarakaya Namaha. Om Angarakaya Namaha. Om Angarakaya Namaha. Om Angarakaya. So today I thought I'd talk about a common problem amongst a lot of spiritual aspirants. And this might be obvious to you, but if you feel yourself deeper into it, you'll find that you may be caught with this misconception. You know, there might be a few subtle places where you're caught in this illusion, and this illusion will create an incredible amount of suffering in you, okay? So just listen, try to be open. I'm not the most eloquent of people because that's a skill, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So one place where a lot of people get caught in their spiritual journey is that they mix up skill with their value. You know, they say, I'm not skilled at this, therefore I am of no value. I'm not skilled at that, I'm not a good race car driver, I'm not a good musician, I'm not a good income earner, I'm not a superstar, I don't have enough social media following, whatever it is in this day and age. And then they say, therefore I deserve to suffer and I am insignificant. So how this causes you suffering is that it is just one other form of you rejecting what you naturally are. Now, the problem with this is that you are not your skills. Skills can be developed. So it's kind of stupid to judge yourself based on what you are skilled in or what you are not skilled in, because this is just a reflection of the ego. It's just an emanation of the ego. It's just the ego becoming good at something. But it isn't the source or wellspring of your freedom or your peace or your bliss, okay? Freedom will not be found in skills. Skills are just tools of the ego. So when you find that you are looking at your life and saying, oh, I failed in this, I failed in that, I failed in this, realize it's just you developing skills. Perhaps just more practice is involved. Perhaps as your awareness grows, you will pay attention to where you need to make modifications or where you need to improve. But that can be a playful game. It doesn't have to be a painful one. You know, it's still a game though. It's still a game. It's just the play of you developing skill, and are you having fun with it or not? That's the thing. Now, usually when you're not having fun, when you're developing your skills, it's really because you are judging yourself so harshly about not having that skill, because you have the delusion or misconception that says a skilled person is more enlightened or a skilled person is in more bliss than I am. But there are a lot of people in this world that are very skilled at their craft, but they're depressed, or they're full of anxiety, or they're full of sadness and despair, or full of suffering of whatever form you can choose. Perhaps they have extreme addiction problems. The reason why is that these people are showing you that skill is not the source of your happiness. It can be a projection or emanation or expression of your happiness, but it is not the source of your happiness. So this is why it's so important for you not to judge yourself based on whether you have good skill development or not. These things just take time. And you'll find that the less you're suffering, the easier it will be for you to discipline yourself and to follow through and to develop skills. So that's kind of the funny thing. A person playing has a lot easier time developing a skill than a person working hard, right? And that's what I found, you know, when I became free, you know, when the great realization happened, what happened was I started to play, and by playing, I just naturally started to amass skills. But it wasn't because I had some sort of fear or suffering that was driving me. It was just fascination and curiosity based in happiness, okay? Not the curiosity I talked about, which is based in pain, okay? Different. Playful curiosity is different than painful curiosity. One's like, hey, I wonder how this works. The other one is like, I gotta know, right? So really what I'm saying today is accept yourself with wherever you're at. Accept whatever skill set you have and realize that that can change over time or not, but it's not where your home is. Your home is in the place before skill, before your identity. And now we're getting more into satsang here, but this is the most fundamental experience, okay? The most fundamental experience inside you is the most important one, the one that is before the development of skill. The one that exists before you're good at this game of life or not so good at it. Because every one of us has some skills and we have a lack of other skills, right? It kind of forces us to play nice together sometimes, right? Sometimes you need a friend to help you out. And that can be a beautiful, harmonious interaction. But ultimately, you are not your skills. These are just things that you can share and you can develop. But don't search for the source of your happiness in skill, okay? You're allowed to play in there, but don't judge yourself based on not having some proficiency and some ability or not being good at some task. Okay? So when you meditate and you perform your spiritual practice, realize that this is about letting go of the game of attachment, of needing to be something. And that means letting go of the needing to be an enlightened person, needing to be a skilled person in something. When you let go of these things, that's when freedom appears to you. Right? It's the place inside you that has always been there. You're not trying to make something up. You're not trying to create something. All you're doing is letting go of what you are creating, letting go of your misconceptions about yourself, letting go of all the conditions you put upon yourself, so that way what's already there can show itself to you and be obvious. There's nothing that needs to be created. You don't need to be anything other than what you are. That's my point. I have to develop my skill to more clearly communicate to you. But see, space is here anyway. Space is always here. So I hope this helps you a little bit on your spiritual journey. Take care for now.